introducing Jason Hoke, who will be the commentator on Monday night and Tuesday night for Westminster Kennel Club TV. And, well, the whole world can see you. But it'll be basically an American audience, I would think. And
They've actually opened it up this year, so
That's good.
everybody can view it on the Westminster channel. So it'll be streaming live.
which is new, so do tell.
Yeah,
that.
so they have a Westminster YouTube channel, and you can tune in there. Just search on your web browser, and it'll be streaming for everyone.
So we'll be streaming the day streaming and the night streaming?
Correct.
So people,
And,
if you have
yes.
a dog in a breed and you want to see it, you can pull up the directory and see what time
Sure.
your breed is on?
Yeah, there's a couple different ways. So Fox Sports 1 is hosting all the daytime and nighttime coverage on television in the United States. That coverage does extend to some other countries as well. If you download the Westminster app on your phone, if you have a smartphone, you can watch the show on there. You can watch the breed judging. You can just click on a ring and it'll come up.
Now, will England be able to see Mr. Kane?
Yes, of course, of course.
Oh, well,
yeah,
there
so they
you
can
go.
watch it on the YouTube channel as well. So that'll be all streaming live.
That is fabulous.
Yeah, so everyone worldwide can watch it now. So
Well, then Jason Hoke, young man who grew up in the wilds of the York area of Pennsylvania, will be seen worldwide now.
no. Yes.
Young man does good.
Young man, yeah, I like that, young man.
Okay.
I'm not that young, but thank you.
I've known Jason for a very long time. At one point in time, Jason actually showed dogs for me. He was a handler for my Cavalier King Charles Spaniels, with which we were very successful,
Yes.
fortunately. And that's how I met Jason. And through the years, we've certainly been able to keep in touch through the dog world and seeing each other, even judging together.
Yeah, we've grown up judging together.
We have grown up judging together. That is very
After
good.
showing the dogs, we kind of became judges in the same kind of time frame,
And that's what happens. And please let everybody that may not know that you really were a dog baby person. From the time you were a baby,
yeah. My family started first in Shepherds, and we had Shepherds, and then we progressed to Great Danes. We had great success with Great Danes. We bred one of the top winning Great Danes of all time. We had Fawns and Brindles, and they bred wire hair dachshunds as well. And then it's kind of a natural progression. You know, I was always fascinated by other breeds, so I went to apprentice for a professional handler. Then I started showing dogs, and I think that's so important nowadays. The youth needs to, I don't even want to say pay their dues. I think you just have to go through the right progression of knowledge to become a professional handler, and that means working for other handlers, because you may be able to successfully show a dog, but you don't understand how to care for those dogs.
and you started in juniors, correct?
I did. I showed in juniors. I showed Great Danes in juniors, which was a challenge when they were 32 inches long and my arms were 20. I did switch to Losses for a while. I had a very good friend in Pennsylvania who's now deceased that bred Losses, and she let me have Losses. So I learned drop coats pretty early on, so that was nice.
Please tell people what drop coats are.
So a drop coat's just anything like a Lhasa or a Maltese, where it's usually a single coated dog that the hair drapes down over the body. So
And then from there,
then I showed dogs for quite a few years. I showed all breeds. My partner was David Fitzpatrick, and he showed mostly toy dogs, notably Pekingese, of course. And but I kind of kept my view of the sport broad and showed pointers, bearded collies, wire fox terriers. So I had my hand in all the breeds. And then I opened a restaurant and stepped away from the sport for a while and went to culinary school, and then I came back, and now I'm
but don't you
judging.
think that experience in culinary school with the preciseness of like having your menus made up or the ingredients?
I think it's artistry, you know.
Yeah.
I think the sport, even the standards, how they're written, is based on an artist's view of a breed and their function and how that function translated into a picture. So it's kind of along the same venue.
It's a visual
To make
art.
a pretty plate or pick a pretty
Yep.
dog that matches what you think the aesthetic should be it's art, and that's why judging is different for two different people. You may look at a Picasso and say, I want to spend 20 million on it, and I may look at a Picasso and say, to me, it's not worth anything. And that's why we see a variance in judging, even amongst friends that have the same background.